What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Crash Blade Gaming. I'm your host Crash. And hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's free for you, helps me out, and I do appreciate it. Trust me, I do appreciate it, especially if you participate in our questions of the day. You get free stuff. Anyways, a little bit about the deck. We're looking at Gengar VMAX here, the hard counter to Mew VMAX most of the time, especially when you play Path to the Peak and shut down those abilities. Let me tell you. It works. And hey, Gengar can theoretically one-shot any VMAX in the game as long as they're not using Big Charm. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and get to the Pokemon question of the day. Here we are with another glorious Pokemon question of the day. But before we get into this video's question, as always, we have to go over last video's question. So, this fairy-type Pokemon often has its tongue out of its mouth, and this Pokemon has a crazy good sense of smell. It can use this to help make sweet pastries. Who is this Pokemon? And if you were like the commenter Najuza, you guessed Slurpuff. And Najuza, you'd be correct. That gives you 2 points. You are now 1 away from winning the prize, and nobody's challenged you. So you got this. This video, you can win it. We'll see what happens. Anyways, congratulations to Najuza for getting the question right. Let's go ahead and get into this video's Pokemon question of the day. But before, once again, let me just explain the little bit rules here for the new people that show up. If you get 3 right, you win a prize. You have to be the first one to guess the answer in the comment section down below, and I'll start keeping track of the points, and that's basically all you have to do. Be subscribed, it helps. Anyways, this ground-type Pokemon can easily make tunnels under the earth and is known to cause tremors and earthquakes. To narrow it down some, this Pokemon's entire body color is brown, except for, of course, its eyes and nose. Who is this Pokemon? Go ahead and leave your answer in the comment section down below, and we will get to the deck list for the video. Like I said, Gengar VMAX is the all-star of this deck, of course. It's got 2 attacks that are both actually really good. Fear and Panic for 2 Dark Energy does 60 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon V and GX in play. So they have 2 Pokemon Vs, you're doing 120 damage, but really you're probably going to be doing at least 140. You're going to attach Single Strike Energy to them, which, of course, Single Strike Energy, just go over it real quick, it does 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon right here, so that's really good. And how do we get this guy powered up, of course? Well, we're playing the good old Single Strike Roar Houndoom. This lets us put a Single Strike Energy from our deck onto one of our Single Strike Pokemon. And we are playing 2 copies of Crobat here just for the Dark Asset ability to allow us to draw up to 6 cards in our hand. Sometimes we need it, sometimes we don't. Who knows? And then we're also playing 1 copy of Single Strike Urshifu V here for impact below 180 damage. So the main reason this guy is in here is mirror matches. Gengar is weak to fighting, and there are other decks that are also weak to fighting. And so, well, here's Single Strike Urshifu ready to hit 360 damage because of weakness. Probably more than that because you're going to attach those Single Strike energies. And I'll just talk a little bit about the rest of the deck here. 4 Battle VIP passes. We get these regularly and we're able to set up really quickly, which is very important. Cram-o-matic lets us get any card from our deck as long as we discard another item card. So, Battle VIP passes are dead cards unless you have Cram-o-matic in your hand. Then they're easy discard fodder. Evolution Incense, quick balls, couple switches, 3 Urns of Vitality, get those Single Strike energies back if we need to. And 4 Path to the Peak to shut down Pokemon abilities, because we don't care about our Pokemon abilities for the most part. By the time we're playing Path to the Peak, we don't need Crobat, and Path to the Peak is more important than playing our Crobat at times as well. We're also playing 2 copies of Tower of Darkness, just in case we don't really need to use Path to the Peak. We can use this and draw a couple more cards. And then our standard supporter line here, 2 Boss's Orders, 4 Marnies, 4 Researches, and our energy package here, 4 Single Strike Energies. And 3 Hiding Energies. Now, you may ask, Crash, you're not playing any basic energies. What about Duraludon? Well, Duraludon falls to Path to the Peak. So, when you're playing Duraludon, you just want to make sure that you are outpacing their caves, their crystal caves with Path to the Peak. You play 6 stadiums. They most likely only play 4. You could probably get away with replacing one of the stadiums with a Single Strike tower, and then they replace yours, and you should win the Stadium War is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, this deck is good. It does have its weaknesses. Of course, there are some decks that just overwhelm this one at times because, it's a straight dark deck and it only goes against Mew VMAX really well and any other decks that really utilize Pokemon abilities. But other than that, this deck's pretty good. It's done well in tournaments, I'll say that. That's for sure. Let's go to get into some gameplay. Ooh, going up against Metagross here, and we do not have the best opening hand, I will admit. So we'll see what happens. They miss an energy attachment. Oh, we top deck Battle VIP Pass. That's amazing. Okay, so we can get down a Gengar. We can get down a Houndour. That seems good to me. Can leave the Crobat in the active. Go ahead and attach that there. We can use Cram-o-matic Urn of Vitality. Get that away. That'll get us another Battle VIP Pass, because why not? And that sets up 2 more Houndours for us. This is looking much better than I had anticipated. So we'll play down the path to the peak and we will research the hand away. Another Battle VIP Pass or another Gengar. I think we're just going to go play down this other Gengar and we will pass the turn. So this is good. We have the VMAX into our hand. We have an Evo Incense for Houndoom. We should be able to attack next turn. The only thing we're missing is a supporter. Now we're not going to be able to attack next turn depending off of our top deck. So we'll see. Ooh, an Avery kind of sucks. We'll get rid of these 2. Would have been nice to have the Crobat on the bench. Maybe I should have used the switch into Gengar. Could have kept one of the other Gengars, I suppose. But no biggie. They're probably going to use what's it called? Zap Traction. That'll be good for them, bad for us. But we'll be moving along nonetheless. Top deck of Marnie, that's not so bad. Go ahead and play that. Evo Incense. That gets us a Houndoom. And that lets us use our Single Strike Roar onto the Gengar VMAX. We can go ahead and switch into Mr. VMAX. We can Marnie. Hopefully that messes up our opponent. It might help them because they didn't get energy. Might regret doing that, but eh. Actually, we might even 250, 270. Let's do Single Strike Roar again. If I do G-Max Swallow Up, we can't attack next turn, which would kind of suck, but we have a Research in our hand and we have a Switch. So the question is, do I do 100 damage or do I do 290 damage? 100 damage is a lot easier to heal off, so we're going to go ahead and do the G-Max Swallow Up here. And we hit for a lot, 270. So this should put Metagross away, hopefully. We have a Switch in our hand, so we're going to hope to switch into something good. They hit Tails on the Crushing Hammer. That's fine. Crystal Cave, okay. Did we throw away our other Crobat? We Marnied, right? Okay, so we do have another Crobat. That might be an out. Or they boss for us. Perfect. That'll work. We'll just switch back into Gengar and swallow up this Metagross. Boom! That's a win. Alright, we get the privilege of going first. We have a Battle VIP Pass and a Quick Ball here. So we'll go ahead and Quick Ball for the Gengar. Unfortunately, we're missing an energy attachment for the turn. It's a little bit of a bummer, but not too bad. We're only starting with 2 Houndours. Alright, so that seems good to me. I don't know what kind of deck we're playing against. We'll pass the turn here. Many decks play the Inteleon line, so this could be literally anything. But I have 2 Evolution Incense in my hand. That gets me 2 Houndooms. And a Marnie. So we're sitting nice, we're relaxing, chilling, waiting for our opponent to play the game. Greedent. Okay, anything else? If it's only a Greedent deck, this might be an interesting game. Don't know what they're going to do besides maybe concede. Seeing as how my Houndours will evolve and they will have a hard time taking those prizes with the Greedent VMAX. But this Quick Ball might say that they play other Pokemon, so we'll see. But I haven't seen Greedent in a while. Maybe I should revisit that deck when Brilliant Stars... No. Yeah, when Brilliant Stars comes on. It might be pretty good. There's a Zigzagoon. So it looks like just a straight Greedent deck, and they're not going to be able to attack with VMAX this turn. And I have Evolution, so I think once I evolve, they're going to concede. Unless they have some updated list that is tricky and I don't know about. Could be the case. Another Quick Ball to get rid of a Melanie, so a Melanie Engine, sure. That makes sense. Crobat helps. Bummer. We're going to be sitting here for a while. Our opponent's playing pretty slow. Toy Catcher. Bring up my Houndour. Alright. Now if they could have gotten a body slam off and taken out this Houndour. That's something that could have happened, but it didn't. Alright, and they keep calling, so it will be our turn. They're probably just going to get down another Sobble. Makes perfect sense to me. While we... Ooh, a Cram-o-matic. I'd much rather have the evolved Houndooms. That seems so much better to me. And we'll play down our baby Marnie, not the full art. Don't need to show our opponent what we have. Ugh. That's gross. Maybe I should have single strike forward before I did any of that. Totally forgot about that. And I don't see a reason to play Path to the Peak anymore, so I'm not going to. I might need another Crobat. But Professor's Research off the top deck would be much better since this Houndoom is stuck in the active. Oh, they are playing Justified Gloves. They might be able to get this Houndoom. Maybe they'll play a Marnie. Who knows? There's a green and VMAX. So Justified Gloves gives you 30 more damage. And the greedy attack is doing 30. So 60. They do play a Marnie. Thank you, opponent. Marnie, you Marnie me back. Perfect, because my Marnie did bad for me. Okay, Hiding Energy, Crobat, and a Switch. That seems good. I can definitely switch into Gengar, play the Hiding Energy, and go for the VMAX. Doesn't seem too shabby. We'll see what our opponent does here with their ingredient. They only attach one energy, so we don't have to worry about it attacking us just yet. This will be an interesting, that double, what's that energy in Brilliant Stars? There's a double colorless energy, I forget the name, coming out in Brilliant Stars, but it does minus 20 damage. So theoretically, this Turn of Profit would be doing 40 with the Justified Gloves. But, I mean, 40 damage plus 2 Zigzagoons is enough to take down Houndours, and enough to take down Sobbles. So the deck might get a little faster if they missed a turn 1 attachment. Then again, I don't know. I don't know. They retreat into a Sobble, which is fine with me, I guess. Top deck a Marnie. So we'll go into Gengar V here. Use the Hiding Energy. Play the Crobat. Missed the VMAX, but we do have Cram-o-matic. Should have got rid of the Battle VIP Pass. I'm silly. There's the VMAX. And then we can Marnie. Let's play the Tower of Darkness here. We can Marnie. And I don't want to use Cram-o-matic with the Urn. I just want to keep the Urn around just in case. But I can get rid of the VMAX. Bummer. Alright. So I guess we'll just Fear and Panic, take out the Sobble, and we are well on our way to going about this matchup. There's a Houndour, we can Tower of Darkness away. Well, I'm actually kind of scared to do that. This green and VMAX is actually pretty scary, if I'm being honest. Being able to slap me for 60 is actually kind of scary. But not so much to the point where I'm that worried. So, I mean, they have to attach an energy, hit me for 60. They would have to attach another energy, hit me for 160. Which would leave me in range to take a knockout. They could possibly take 5 prizes with this Gengar VMAX. It's possible. Well, no, maybe it's not. I am just talking out my teeth and hoping for all the possibilities. There's like a 2% chance that actually happens. They would need like crushing hammers galore and an energy. I mean, they have the energy. So they hit me for 60, puts me down to 220. I hit them back for a good amount. 160. Because I can't just straight up knock them out. 270, 290, 310. Well, actually I could. If I have the single... Okay, I could hit them and knock them out. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to swallow you up, Mr. VMAX. Now our opponent has nothing. And we take 3 prizes. They have to start all over again. Granted, we can't attack next turn, but if I can find a switch and a hiding energy, it's possible. Our opponent has basically 1 turn to do whatever they need. I do want to find a boss's orders with the Cram-o-matic though. So that will be something. Opponent uses a Drizzile, that'll get them another Greedent V, I would assume. And we're sitting pretty. Yeah, Greedent VMAX is not intended to go the long game, I would assume. They need to just take out Sobbles and Houndours, but I don't have any of those. I evolved them quickly, which is why I'm so glad they didn't Marnie us in that first turn. That mattered a lot. Ooh, there's a powerful energy. So they'll be able to hit us for, at most, like 100 next turn if they get another powerful energy plus the gloves, which is reasonable. So they evolve into a Drizzile here. Our opponent's trying to find a way to win. I don't see it for them. I don't see it for them, and there might be a way to get this Greedent VMAX to actually work really well when Brilliant Stars comes out. There just might be, because of that double colorless energy that they are printing. And it might do some good, to be honest. I mean, it only takes away 20 damage. And will it really make a difference? I don't know. They got a quick shooter Inteleon down. And they are definitely scoping my Gengar VMAX for sure. This deck also probably plays Echoing Horn, but I haven't seen a copy, it looks like. Yeah, I haven't seen a copy of Echoing Horn, but they haven't really been able to play it either, so they could be holding it in their hand, I don't know. There's another quick shooter. We have plenty of HP to survive another turn. Okay, we got the switch. Let's go ahead and thin out the deck a little bit. Get rid of that. Grab the Urshifu, don't need it. We do have 2 hiding energies in there. Alright, and then we go ahead and get rid of the Urshifu. Grab the Gengar. We can go ahead and Cram-o-matic 1 Urn. See if we flip heads. Nope, bummer. Tower of Darkness away the Gengar. You get another Cram-o-matic, which is good. Get rid of the Evo Incense. There it is. That's all we needed to get. Well, we needed to get the boss's orders too, didn't we? I'm silly. Attach that to Houndoom. Retreat. And retreat. And Marnie. Put those Houndours in the deck. Don't want to play them. Don't want to give them free 3 prizes. There's a path to the peak, but I don't necessarily see a reason to play it. And we just fear and panic. Take another knockout so that next turn we just win. We have a hiding energy in our hand, so whatever they boss up, we can retreat into, and we're fine. Our opponent needs to realize that they can concede. Well, They have a VMAX that I can one-shot with Gmax follow-up. Okay, so they're doing what? 60, no, it's 40, 60, 80, 100. So I'll survive with 80 damage. If they attach the gloves, that's an extra 30. Oh, no. The attack does 30 damage, right? Yeah, 30 damage. So 30, 50, 70, 90. If they attach gloves, they're doing 60, 80, 100, 120, plus that 140, 160 if they get 3 quick shooters. We still survive unless they attach... Did they attach energy this turn? I believe so. They got 2 cards left in deck. Oh, wait. They can do Max Gimme Gimme. They could do Max Gimme Gimme for a knockout. But then they draw the rest of their deck and we win anyway. It's how I would go out as a greedy player right now. I would go out with Max Gimme Gimme. Be as greedy as possible. Take your cards. Take the knockout. And just accept your fate. At least you don't lose by knockout, am I right? I mean, which is better? Running out of cards or losing because all your Pokemon got knocked out? Oh, they just used turn to profit. Okay. Well, we go ahead and we swallow up another ingredient. We'll just eat them up. Thank you. And that's it. Alright, looks like a mirror match here. We'll go ahead and attach this guy. And we'll Cram-o-matic away the Urn. Hopefully we get a VIP pass. We do get one. That's decent at least. Maybe I should get a supporter. Nah, risk it for the biscuit, right? Battle VIP pass. Grab out some Houndours. And I can Crobat for 2. That doesn't seem too bad. Perfect. I mean, I have the best hand I can ask for right now. Please don't Marnie me. Please don't Marnie me. Level ball. I have 2 Houndooms. I have the Gengar VMAX. I have another single strike energy in my hand. They research. Yes. Yes, thank you for researching. Did you even have a Marnie? You didn't? Okay, good. Now, they're playing Impact Energy. I imagine... Oh, Duraludon. Hello. Oh, are they playing Duraludon VMAX? I'm gonna skip. Crobat's fine. Not worried. What are they going to give me? They're going to give me a Houndour. I actually don't mind taking out their Houndour right here. I felt the first evil. Okay, maybe they have a Crobat in hand. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Cool. They grabbed a Houndoom, but I am going to be able to take out this Houndour unless they play down another one. Or they go into their Crobat. That's fine. We get free 2 prizes. So we're going to play the Hiding Energy here. Evolve into our VMAX. Houndoom. Single Strike Roar. Let's see, they're playing 3 Vs. So this is doing 180, 120, 220. So I don't necessarily need to do another Single Strike Roar, so we will Marnie away these energies. Hopefully we get another Gengar maybe. Yep, we do. Actually, it might be good to get out Urshifu in this matchup, because there is a Gengar. So we'll quick ball that guy away. We're going to go ahead and grab Urshifu and power him up. Seems good. Attach a single strike energy to our Urshifu. And now we'll hold that, we'll retreat, and we are going to Fear and Panic away your Crobat. And we'll take our 2 prizes. Cool, we can Cram-o-matic away the Evo Instance, maybe for a boss. If we flip heads. They get a Houndoom, they will be able to also Fear and Panic me back, or set up this Duraludon. Tower of Darkness and a Research, okay. They could have Marnied me. Looks like I gave them a good hand. Oh no, I didn't Marnie, right? Did I? I did. I guess I gave them another Houndoom, because they did search out a normal one. No big deal. Alright, they attached their Gengar V. Quick ball. It's probably another Houndoom, maybe? Yep. Getting those Houndours set up. Another quick ball that's going for Gengar, I would imagine. Crobat, okay. Nice. There's a Duraludon VMAX. I don't mind, honestly. No, I can't one-shot it, but I could play around it. There are enough prizes on the bench for me to hit into. And I do play 2 boss. So, they're going to try to put me to sleep. Will I stay asleep? I won't. Perfect. That means that Gengar is going away, and our opponents concede. They knew what was coming. There you have it. You saw the power of Gengar VMAX just being able to dominate opponents. Unfortunately, I was never matched up against Mew VMAX, and I find that so weird. Every time I play Mew VMAX, I come across a Gengar deck, but when I play the Gengar deck, I don't get any easy matchups. I have to go against random decks that don't even use abilities. Path to the Peak is useless, so that just goes to show you that Gengar VMAX is kind of a specialized deck. It takes out Mew VMAX, and it kind of would struggle against a lot of other decks. I mean, it does do good against Duraludon Dude because it does shut off the ability, but, you know, against Jolteons and, I guess, Ice Riders and other decks in the format, it's a little tougher to win, but hey, you know what you're playing against and play against that. That's all I have to say, and we'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.